Hey, what's going on, people, man? This video is about life. This ain't really about trucking. Trucking ties into it, but this is really a video that taught me about a different kind of level in life. Um, I've been watching the guy. I think his name is Kevin Samuel. He's kind of like a life coach, and he teaches men and women how to become a better version of yourself, especially if you um like kind of on a dating scene or trying to find like what's missing in your life. Like why is my life not going the way I thought it should? Or okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but why I'm not getting the kind of rewards? Like, it's one of my homeboys. We talk a lot, and I'm in a good spot. My homeboy, he's in a good spot too, but he just got here and he been working his butt off to get here. And I'm kind of like the same way, working my butt off to get here. I'm just like a little bit in front of my homeboy. And we talk about, we acknowledge it. It ain't like we competing with each other. We just, the facts are the facts. He see what I'm doing, I see what he doing. We all doing things that we didn't even, like, we didn't think about doing this when we was in school together, but we doing it now. So, but he watched a lot of different things, and some stuff he was trying to figure out, like why is this, why is that, and this guy Kevin was giving him a lot of good answers. And the reason why Kevin was giving the answers he wanted to hear is because he was just doing straight talk. Like, I listened to one of his podcasts last night, and he was accepting callers, and a woman called in, and she was hell bent on checking him on this show. And he was like, okay, so you mad at me because she was the one was saying you too harsh when you criticize women, you too harsh. And he was like, so how do you want me to talk to people? He's like, give me, and she was like, you be nice. He's like, no, give me a name of a person that's nice to people and helps them. He was like, because people inbox me and they tell me thank you for changing my life, blah 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 blah. Because I don't have time to be nice with people. I got 3 minutes to talk to you, and I need to get down to it. I'm not trying to be like super nice to you and waste a whole bunch of time. I need to find out what's going on, give you some nice points, and hopefully help you in your life. And sometimes you can't be nice trying to do that. So, but she was hell bent on checking him, and he asked her, so what's going on? He trying to teach a lot of women how to get a Henry, and that's why I'm making this video. And I didn't never know what a Henry was. I always had this thing in my mind. This was my chart of people. It's three different kind of men. It's a hitchhiker, it's a farmer, and it's a hunter. Like a hitchhiker is a guy like Jody on Baby Boy. He kind of working a little bit, but he really don't got no car. He want to drive your car. He'll do all the stuff. He'll pick you up from work. He'll go get your oil change. He'll drive you wherever you trying to go if you gonna pay once y'all get there. You know what I'm saying? He'll pump the gas as long as you putting the gas in the car. Like, he's a great helper man. But the reason why I call him hitchhiker because he's just trying to go wherever you going. He riding on your dollar. You know, he'll try to boss up sometime and try to be a man, but he really, his life is so out of order. He ain't gonna never really be able to do the stuff he want to do without you. All right. The second guy is a farmer. A farmer is a guy that does stuff in his own way. He kind of is a by the book kind of guy. He's financially savvy. I'm not saying he got all the money in the world, but he knows how to manage his money. He stays in his lane, and he does enough to where whoever decides to be with him, they comfortable. They might not like some of the stuff, whatever, but guess what? The lights will always be on, and they're not gonna have to worry about getting put out. This guy's gonna make sure he have his stuff together enough to where y'all always in a good space. Now, this might not always be fun because he's always saying, "Nah, we can't do this, we can't do that," because he know his limits to how far his money can go. He might be a little controlling. He might not want women to go and just be free. He might be a little old school, but at the end of the day, when it's time to go to the hospital, when it's time to get something done, it's gonna get taken care of. That's security. It might not be flashy, it might not be fun all the time. He's not gonna be the person that's gonna get up and dance at parties and all that kind of stuff. He's not the life of the party kind of guy. I mean, he actually might not go to the party because he working another job. So that's a farmer. Now the third guy is a hunter. A hunter is a guy like a NFL football player or a lawyer, a drug dealer, guys that they come into contact with some money, or they could be guys that's great talkers. Could be the felon from fraud and like whatever dudes that can move and they slick with their mouth and they feel like they have a certain level of alpha male in them, and some of them are flashy and dressy with the nice cars or big rims or wraps on their cars or suits, or they always wearing the Gucci and stuff like this. Those kind of guys, like time they walk in the room, you see them, and that's a hunter. That's his bait. He's trapping. He out here trying to trap people, and he need bait to trap you. He needs something to lure you in. So those are my three different kind of guys. A hunter is a roller coaster for women. A hunter is the kind of guy that'll have sex with your sister. Like these dudes, they ruthless now. They out here trying to get them all. Like, yeah, they might have fancy a woman and be with her for the rest of their life, but she gonna go through all kind of hell. He gonna try to knock down her friends. Like he living, but he gonna always do nice stuff for her. He gonna buy her a big ring when she mad. He gonna take her on nice vacations. She gonna ride good. And when he step out, he gonna be smelling good, looking fresh. He might have a 6-pack, but he's gonna be on her too. She got to stay in a certain level or whatever, and or he's gonna be disappointed and he's gonna kind of tell her like, hey, I don't like that. But so my version of a hunter and a farmer is this new term I heard about called a Henry. A Henry is a guy. I'm not a Henry. I want to be a Henry. A lot of guys want to be a Henry. But the thing I learned about Henrys, it's a lonely road. A Henry is a guy that makes like 150 to 200,000. That's like you in the club around that place right there. Especially around 200,000, you in the club. Like if you making 100,000, you on the outside looking in. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you pull up in a Charger and then somebody else pull up in a Porsche, or somebody else pull up in a Bugatti. The Charger was the shit when the Hondas and stuff was out there. So, you know what I'm saying? You just understand. Like when you pull up in a 300 fully loaded, and somebody pull up in a Bentley. You know what I'm saying? That's what a Henry is pulling up in the Bentley. So what I'm learning is Henry's like certain types of women, and most of the time a Henry woman does not work. She's like a housewife. He just want her to be there for him when he gets home. Like she is kind of like his Bentley, his live version of a Bentley, something that he can take out, show off, and maybe start a family with. And because there's studies that show if you're a decent looking person, life for you is a little easier. So that what I mean by that is you get chances, you get callbacks off interviews faster, stuff like that. You get favor from the world. So that's why Henrys want nice looking women to bear their kids, because now it's a chance their kids are gonna naturally have favor because they might get their mom looks. I know it might sound a little weird or whatever, but this is the real thing. It's true. So he was talking the other day, and he was just saying how. Well, let's get back to the woman. The woman that called in, she was trying to check him on the show, and he was just like, "Okay, so you want me to be nice? You want me to call you queen?" And cause she said Umar Johnson, why don't you talk like Umar Johnson? Saying like he talked to women, he nice, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that guy has 2 baby mamas. You know, he been raising money for a school that he ain't built. He been raising money for years and he ain't built the school." And he was like, "Look, I don't have no problem with Umar Johnson, but Umar Johnson is in the arena of trying to sell his ideas, and he want people to give him money. So yeah, he's gonna be nice to you. He's gonna be real nice because he's gonna want to ask for some money at the end of the time. And if you don't like him, you're not willing to give him no money." But it's like, I don't want your money. Like, no, hold on. Let me change that. He might want people money if he doing a service for you, but you paying him to be honest. You ain't paying him to be nice. So it's a difference. He actually has a service. Umar Johnson is making it seem like he's doing something, but he's really just making you feel good about what's going on. But so the term that I'm looking at is a Henry. So a Henry is let me give you a Henry. A Henry is like a Michael Jordan right now. That's a Henry. Uh, Ben Crump, the lawyer, that's a Henry. And like he was saying, it's only like 10% of men are Henrys. Because you got to get in a certain class. And to get in this certain class, you got to be a certain type of man that's going to say what's on your chest, or you know how to maneuver in a room like a Jay-Z and guys like this. Like, they know how to maneuver. They know how to get stuff done. And guys like this that know how to do big business and get stuff done, they used to talking to people, and they don't have a lot of time. So they don't have a lot of time to try to be nice to you. They just trying to give you the facts so we can get this done and move on. And that's why they look for a different section of women that can handle that kind of stuff, but understand they have to be presentable to be with this man, because when this man steps out with somebody on his arm, she's a reflection of him. So I'm looking at all this stuff, and it's adding up. It's making sense. If you look at a lot of politicians and stuff, look at their wives. A lot of their wives are nice looking because she is a reflection of him. Like, just start paying attention to the pastors and stuff of these churches, or whatever. I look at Martin Luther King wife. She was nice looking. Coretta was nice. So those are Henrys, the people that people go to. A lot of people in the family look up to. Those people get stuff done. But I got a call coming in right now. I'm gonna cut this video short. It's a business deal. All right.